certainly is an exciting time to be living in Adelaide. Architects and developers are thinking outside the box, turning once underutilised spaces into stunning venues. And the most recent example of this has the whole town talking. Situated 8 floors above the corner of King William Street and North Terrace, you'll find 2KW resting atop the former Bank of New South Wales building. Dating back to 1938, this heritage-listed Art Deco beauty has a new lease on life since Jamie's Italian transformed the ground floor and 2KW has taken over the roof space. Nick Finn is in charge of food operations here and has been working closely over the past 2 years with a team of people to make this very unique bar and restaurant a reality.
We originally got approached by the people that own the building. Palmer Group Hospitality has been running, a long line of successful hospitality businesses, and we got approached by the person that owns the building. They had this concept that they wanted to create a bar atop a rooftop. We also did some research trips overseas and interstate. We looked at rooftop bars in New York, Singapore. We looked at Melbourne and Sydney to try and get some inspiration on what's happening in eastern states and overseas when it comes to rooftop operations.
As you can imagine, there is a lot of problem solving to be done with a project like this. For starters, the lifts only went to the 6th floor. They also had to get 138 tonnes of structural steel onto the rooftop, essentially building a platform for 2KW to sit on.
We weren't allowed to do crane lifts when there was something on at Adelaide Oval, the Rolling Stones, the Christmas pageant, all these things that had influences on us. We weren't allowed to do crane lifts during that time. So it made the actual build of the building quite challenging. They had to bear existing beams to be able to put the right framework on top of it. So we're actually sitting 8 foot above the existing roof. So they built the platform and then we built the restaurant operation on top of the platform.
Not only is 2KW an impressive engineering feat, it's a very impressive place to visit. Step inside and you'll find this area zoned into very usable and comfortable spaces. There's the stylish restaurant, the Loggia bar for lounging, the terrace bar with its sweeping 180-degree views of North Terrace and beyond, and a garden which overlooks King William Street. These LA-inspired cabanas, which you can book, I might add, are just perfect for groups of friends to sit, eat, drink and socialise. By now you'd realise that I'm not one to turn down a cocktail, and the list here at 2KW is as quirky as it is delicious, with a unique South Australian twist. Cheers, girls. Yes, many cocktails on the list, such as the Governor's Gardener, are inspired by the stunning outlook, while others like the Les Burdette and Stormy Like Summers might just have some interstate visitors scratching their heads. The menu here is designed for sharing and showcases the best South Australian produce. There's everything from casual pizzas to this very impressive dish, their pièce de résistance, the chilled crayfish indulgence. It requires 24 hours notice and I'm told it's delicious. It's very special indeed.
I think the real winner at the moment is the South Australian dining public. There's a lot of new restaurants and great things happening with inside hospitality here in South Australia. So with the recent openings of Sean's Kitchen, Electra House, the Mayfair's had a refit out and we've opened as well. There's really a lot of exciting things happening on King William Street.
As you can see, this really is a perfect place to while away a few hours on a glorious day like today, but it's not a fair weather venue by any means. The team at 2KW have thought out how this place will adapt and transform in the winter months, and I personally can't wait to see what they do.
It's going to be a great place to come before the football or with something else going on. Even a cold night for a nice drink, a glass of red and some cheese out on the terrace, beautiful.